What's going on, Z Nation, and welcome to another edition of ZSPN. I'm your host, Zaid here. And today, guys, we're going to be talking about the Los Angeles Lakers versus the Milwaukee Bucks tonight. But before anything, like always, please be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, share my videos all over Facebook, Twitter, all the good social media stuff. Now, as of tonight's game against the Milwaukee Bucks, obviously, we could just basically say this, guys. The Lakers are in tank mode, and they are just trying to just survive for these next, couple of weeks that they have. I believe they have maybe like 12, maybe 11 games left until the regular season ends for for the Lakers. And obviously, the Lakers have reached their 40-game losses of the season, making it 31-40. And it sort of remains to be seen if what sort of a draft selection that the Lakers will fall in. Obviously, they could potentially get maybe the top 10 overall in this year's draft. And guys, it's just basically what it is. And honestly, it's very sad. The Lakers at one point were the fourth seed in the Western Conference, but then injuries occurred, and the situation happens with coaching and players and trade deadline, to the point that the team chemistry was tarnished. And obviously, it just this is how it is right now, guys, and it's very sad. But at the end of the day, the Lakers are trying to win games and trying to just be trying to survive for these next couple of games until the season ends. And it's just very sad to see this Lakers team how they are, and the type of situation that they're in. But it is what it is. But shockingly, let's talk about this game. Obviously, at first, in the first quarter, the Lakers did not play well whatsoever. But then in the second quarter, they came back. They came back in the second quarter, where they're in the end of the game, or like maybe at a 2-point game. They were down by 2. I believe it was like maybe 59-61. Against in the second quarter. And surprisingly, we have to give some credit out there to KCP, which is very shocking. He had a 35-point game out there tonight. Now, I'm not sure if that is his career high or his season. It's definitely his season high, but it's just the type of moments, guys, where you have to you have to think to yourself, if the Lakers are playing bad and not playing for anything, KCP, does he always play this good if the Lakers are not winning and not doing so well? Because it's just very weird. When the Lakers are succeeding and winning games, he does not perform to the best of his ability whatsoever. So I'm not sure if he's trying to play well for potential free agency, where he's going to potentially sign with a different team, which it is a possibility. I don't see him re-signing with the Lakers whatsoever, and I don't think the Lakers organization, and including the fans, want him back. So we could expect him potentially being gone at the end of this season for the Lakers. And but we still have to give him some credit. Okay, he had a 35-point game, and he stepped up in a huge way. So I don't want to knock the guy for not being a huge impact player that we all expect him to be for these past 2 years now with the Lakers. Because there was a lot of expectations for KCP once he signed with the Lakers for the first time. But then obviously it wasn't the case, and we all thought this year would have been different because he teamed up with his with LeBron James, and the guy who has the same agent as LeBron James and Rich Paul. So we all assumed that he would be a much different player if a superstar, an all-star caliber guy teams up with him. But unfortunately, it wasn't the case, and Obviously it's just very disappointing, but we have to give some credit out there to KCP, who played a very good performance for the Lakers out there tonight. Kyle Kuzma, who had 17 points out there tonight. Obviously, since the season is winding down, obviously he's not really being so much aggressive out there and not showing a lot of emotions scoring wise. So a solid performance, 17 points, not bad, but obviously we don't want to. We're not playing for anything, so I don't see any players on this team pushing themselves to be at I'm not sure, like a high expectations. I'm not sure. I just think some players like KCP maybe will have like a good last couple of games for them to be appealing for other teams once they hit free agency, who are on a 1 year contract. So we could expect some players to step up their role out there tonight. No, in these next couple of games at some moments. So we could expect that. But other than that, guys, Rajon Rondo, he had 13 points. Reggie Bullock had 13 points. But the rest of the Los Angeles Lakers, they did not step up whatsoever. Some of them averaged about 5 points to 6 points out there tonight. So obviously, it's sad to see this Lakers team where they're at. Obviously, we sort of assumed that this would go down once after the trade deadline occurred, and the chemistry of the team just basically fell apart, and that also had to do with the coaching, with Luke Walton, and also management. I mean, let's not deny that there was some drama in the management role. So obviously that has to do with it as well, and just basically it's just a failed season for the Los Angeles Lakers in a huge way. The expectation was playoff contention, but it's just not the case anymore. And obviously the Lakers are just basically tanking. And if somehow they keep on tanking, they could potentially get maybe the top 10 overall, or maybe the top 5. It still remains to be seen if they reach that. But it still remains to be seen because, there's going to be some great talented, draft players who could potentially, be a good players in this league, so we could expect that to happen. But once the tournament starts, I mean, I believe it already started, but it still remains to be seen. Who will come out on top for the tournament. For the NCAA tournament, so it still remains to be seen. So, guys, please comment down below. Give me your thoughts about today's game. Were you shocked by the performance of KCP? Obviously, if you guys agree with what I said about KCP when it comes to his performance, is he just playing like this so he can potentially gain interest from other teams to potentially sign with in free agency? Obviously, the signs are all there because, for this past couple of games, he has been averaging about maybe 23, 25 points for these past maybe 4 games. Correct me, guys, if I'm wrong, but I knew he averaged around maybe 23 at one certain point last week. And then a couple of games ago, he averaged 25, and now tonight he averaged 35. So it's just, I think he's just drawing some teams out there who could potentially sign him in free agency if he's not going to re-sign with the Los Angeles Lakers. Which, by the way, it will potentially happen because I don't see him coming back with the Los Angeles Lakers. So maybe that sort of expectations of him playing like that is just another reason that he's just not going to be a Laker next year. So maybe that's why. If you guys agree with me on that, please comment down below. Give me your thoughts about it. And please give me your thoughts about, the situation with the Los Angeles Lakers. I mean, in general. Who do you guys expect that the Lakers will go after in free agency, and what's the needs, and potentially who's going to be the new coach? Obviously, we heard the reports out there tonight with Doc Rivers was at one point a serious contender for the Lakers head coaching job. But unfortunately, he sort of smashed all the rumors and just basically said that he's extending his contract with the LA Clippers. So his that sort of contention will not happen, and he's out of the conversation. So guys, if you have somebody in mind, please comment down below, give me your thoughts about it. I might make a video once the season is over and once Luke Walton is fired, and potentially the Lakers will look for contenders. I'll give you guys my thoughts and my opinions about that. But once that happens, obviously we just have to stick through this season for these next couple of games and just see where the Lakers will land, draft wise, and see if they win a couple of games here and there, if it will potentially happen. Still remains to be seen. So let's just hang in there, guys. We've been through this before, and obviously we just have to rely on the Lakers organization and just see where their mindset will be heading to the off season, and see where things will potentially be once the season's over, and where their mindset will be. So guys, please comment down below, like, subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Go Lakers. Peace.